Good day, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is Viper of Viperland, and I'm back here with Phoenix Wright, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Justice for All, specifically. And yeah, we got another trial. We left off before a trial. It's only been a week this time, so I should hopefully actually remember things. That doesn't mean I'll be good at things. If this game's proven to me anything, it's that I'm not actually very good at Phoenix Wright, but whatever. We're here, we committed. June 22nd, 9:51 a.m., District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Nick? Yeah? You know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18, just like me? Yeah, why? I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time, all by herself, and she's so grown up. Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation. Then you look at me and, well, the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial. I mean, I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through. Good morning. The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Hey, morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? My mother is coming today to show her support. Yeah, that's right, Pearly. Hey, Pearls? Yes, Mr. Nick. Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today, too? Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. Pearly, not this again. Please, can you do this for us, Pearls? Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later then. I'll leave you two to your alone time. If this is their alone time, then ooh boy. Yeah, the stressful bit before she goes, continuing to be on trial for murder. You know, also hey 7th, how's it going? Welcome to Viperland in the chat.
What the fuck?
I did make sure to add Francisca Von Karma's objection to the objection list. So that can proc. So we should be up to date currently. Ooh, thank goodness. Nick? This way. Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. What do you mean? What's going on? Still no hold it. I keep forgetting. That's such a simple thing to do and I haven't done it. June 22nd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. And we have objection. We have to have a hold it. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. The defense is ready, Your Honor. I don't remember how I voiced her. Oh well. Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. Oh wow, she did. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Also, yeah. Yep. It's Whip Lady, presumably for all of the second game. It seems like it's one prosecutor per game, I assume. But again, this is the furthest I've made it in the Phoenix Wright series, so... Don't be foolish, you foolish fool, wearing the foolishly foolish clothes. We've also done shorter and fewer streams of this lately, which we'll start picking up now. But... yeah, we're technically still on like the first non-tutorial trial, so we're still pretty early in the game, all things considered. I don't know how many trials there are, but like, there's the tutorial trial, and now we're on this one. It's the second trial day of that case, but still. The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. That's nice, Miss Von Karma. Glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Miss Fey. Hear what they say, women really are scary when they fight. Oh. Also, hey, sorry, how's it going? Welcome to Viperland in the chat. Also accurate. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct? Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. Alright, let's hear it. The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What? But, Miss Von Karma, then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant? I never said that wasn't the defendant. Then what is the meaning of this? All I'm saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped this key. Can you substantiate your claim? Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fey, to the stand. Just as I suspected, Aunt Morgan. Mia, she seems really torn by this. Witness. Name and occupation. Name is Morgan Fey, and I am a spirit medium, in a manner of speaking. I'm sorry, but what do you mean, in a manner of speaking? God! I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. Perform the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. Spirit severing technique? Technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is... Yes, that is... You! Be quiet! Now, witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct. What in the world could have... Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room. What? And here we come to the heart of the matter. Miss Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. Order, order, order. Miss Fey, please testify to this court what happened during that time. I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante in this trial. No. Maya's escape. Sorry, Maya's escape. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. The pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. This is like, what? Why have you hidden this until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic... However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right, she is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why is she making it a point to take a stabbing at me? Never mind. Also, hey Potts, how's it going? Welcome to Viperland in the chat. We in it, yo. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. That is a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. Oh yeah, no, definitely, there is definitely the stench of some BS-ery around. Alright, before I do anything, learned better, saving. Ooh, Potts, we've really learned that I am not super good at this game. But whatever, we're here. Just now you said those two. Who were the two people you were referring to? I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir. Lada's not a foreigner, despite how she talks. Is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English, not to mention she looked awful. You already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot. In any case, I've already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright. Thanks. What did he do after that, Miss Fey? Is it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as call the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that's a very good point. At that time, I myself was a little confused. Excuse me. On top of which there was another. Another what, madam? Oh, It's nothing. No need to concern yourself. I want to hear the end of that sentence. There was another reason you wanted both of us out of the room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and that camera woman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself. Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Faye. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. It's like she caught us napping. It's my aunt for you. Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Miss Faye, please continue. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head. And this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by the statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. Why would you lie about something like that? It's very painful for me to say this, however. The witness was lying to cover the defendant. He was covering for Maya. Gonna get me on this one too, I'm sure, but... So you were covering for the defendant? Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. The renegade mystic Maya had done something very unexpected. Something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she... This witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there's always later. Yes, very well. I just suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach. Now, witness, continue with what happened. Is it really that easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit to such a thing, however, yes. Hey. But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There's no way she could have escaped from you so easily. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember that at the time the defendant was not physically Maya Fey. Being old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. Thank you, Judge. That's not at all what we're talking about, but thank you. Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called. If she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have, however... You fainted. I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor. How long were you unconscious? I'm not sure. 10 minutes, perhaps? And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time. Happy? Witness elaborate on that point for us. Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great. Well, now what? Question further. So, while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went. I think that's obvious, good sir. That's true. Then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself. It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this, but the key word here is this witness. What do you mean by that? Phoenix, you're a lawyer, man. It's not...
It's
It
ramen.
means she has another witness up her sleeve. Also, hey Ramen, how's it going? Welcome to Viperland to the chat. Court is going. I haven't made any wrong decisions yet, but that's because I haven't made any decisions yet. That's what. Looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. That's enough. From what I can tell, there's nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. Except for the fact that she already admitted that she lied in a previous testimony, so we really can't judge anything she says here to be particularly truthful, but, you know, whatever. It's fine. Also, hey Grim, how's it going? Welcome to Viperland in the chat. Much Phoenix Wright. Very good. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber. This isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt. Now, I'm sure it won't. Now, let's take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber? Yes, yes. That is exactly what we should be. Ah! Be quiet, you! What the escapee had done was while she was done. What the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person. She went to speak with someone. Who was it? The prosecution calls Miss Eenie Meenie, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Eenie Meenie? Think you can see where this is headed? Yeah. Witness, name, and occupation. Okay, so my name is like Eenie Meenie. I'm like researching like parapsychology stuff at the university. What is this parapsychology? Let's see. It's like, I guess most people call it occult stuff. Even if that is what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means. Let me suggest you go home and research it yourself. Yes, sir. Now then, Miss Meenie. After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct? Well, like, I guess? If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. It is all right, isn't it, Your Honor? Yes, sir. For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine, for my sake. Obviously, Phoenix, the takeaway here is you gotta start carrying a whip. Like, when the channeling started, I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly. It was like, oh my god, totally my sister. I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long. I was so happy in, like, a sad way. My sister, she, like, told me something, like, totally terrible. Now, hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister? But you mean the defendant, Maya Fey? Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at that time. Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister? Yes, Meenie Meenie. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. Oh. Well, this is... Witness? Like, yeah? In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Like, do I totally, like, really have to? Become a cowboy? Yeah, that's obviously it. Also, 1 second. Don't know why my stomach's being weird, but hey, maybe it's a Tums for that. I didn't eat anything tomato today, so I don't know why it's being weird, but... Miss Meenie, please. My sister, like, this is what she said to me. It was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. It's a shame she didn't say that man, because then we could actually, like, lock up Asuka. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Me? You're so close to catching him. She took her revenge? Are you sure that's what she said? Yes? There. Are you satisfied, Your Honor? I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge. That's true. I mean, he's too predicted to be harmed by allegations, but, you know, like fists and weapons, he's very susceptible to. Boy, does he just melt under a little bit of attacking. It's a bit hard to swallow. However, All the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. All the people who have decided to lie at this stand have decided to lie in this direction. The end. What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for. This testimony just now, was it all made up? Just one huge lie? Of course it was, Phoenix. Also, we can all read your blue text. It's not hidden from anyone. We can all see it. Mia, what do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies. Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder. Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish drabble. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last. We got the last one pushed to today, and you were on the ropes for like 2 seconds there, you know? You talk a lot of smack for somebody who has been beaten day one. Just saying. Just saying, you know. Also, Eric, how's it going? Welcome to Viper Lane in the chat. I was going to click it, but I was like, I can't. It'll shrink the game down, so. Some sort of really has no idea. See, I always just assume he just is so easy to read. Like, like, everything he wears on his sleeve, that people can basically just understand it. But either way it works, honestly. I would believe either. Was that because of your, sesame allergy, was it? Like, that's right? I, like, think there was sesame seeds, like, in the lunch they served that day. I had this, like, premonition that it was going to totally be a seedy day. Yes, indeed. I see. I'm the only one who missed the boat here. 116 out. Awful. Terrible. It is a comfortable, air-conditioned temperature inside my room. It's hot out there, but it's not that hot. Though, it rained so hard earlier that my AC shut itself off because it got flooded. So I had to actually wait for it to drain out and then turn the AC back on. But yeah, 116 is like 30 degrees hotter than I'd ever want it to be. It's easily like too much. It's easily too much. Anyway, so you're taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping? Yeah, you say that until it ups the humidity a ton. So there's good and bad to it. Rain is great, but it'll also upset humidity. Do you know the time? Like maybe a little before 11 a.m.? Something like that, I think? 11 a.m.? Yeah, like, my stomach is totally ready for, like, food. No, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now. I meant what time was it when the someone came into your room? Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Like, it's really... That's it? Why did you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like... What was I talking about again? Never mind. Witness, about this person who entered the side room. Are you absolutely sure? I guess? Oh, the most infuriating witnesses are the ones that are too dumb. You guess? Was it or was it not your sister who entered? Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith. First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. But more than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer. Well, Mr. Wright, the defense rests. Well, that was a colossal waste of our time. Now then, witness, how did you feel when you saw Miss Meanie Meanie? You were happy in a sad way? Like, I mean, it was my sister. But wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again? But like, maybe if I was like someone who didn't know about like the occult, but I like know all about the Korean channeling technique. The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, like what she said. Can I drop this line of questioning? Always question further. Probably bite me in the butt. So you really didn't think anything strange to the whole encounter? No. Excuse me. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to, like, think anything was strange. But... Ow! Don't keep badgering her. You know the phrase, objection? Could you try using that once in a while? Mr. Wright. This question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister. I feel the need to save all of a sudden. It's weird. I know. Is it really that important? Oh, it's nothing. It's very important. It is very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. Right, Mr. Wright. Miss Mimi, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, I'm like totally cool with that. I wasn't like scared at all, and like her costume looked totally like normal. So, there was nothing odd at all about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah, nothing was like weird. Mia's talking to herself like she found something wrong. It's impossible. Like, is everything okay? Can I like go on? Something terrible. What was the thing she told you? Huh? Like, didn't I just like tell you about it? Did you like forget already? A foolish fool with a foolish sieve for a brain only speaks foolishly with foolish words. Excuse me, princess. Anyway, should I ask to hear the story again? Please just hear the story. It's not like my memory is that bad. Actually, the defense is fine and does not need to hear the story again. Very well, you may continue your testimony in this meeting. I know there has to be something here I can use, but where? See, it's things like that. That's why I know where to put evidence here, but I had to do that last one because like you never know what they squeeze in. She really put a lot of thought into this lie, didn't she? We can't rush this. Let's take it slowly, one step at a time. She's bound to slip up somewhere. Don't give up, but don't get careless, okay? Remember, calm and collected. Yeah, I've heard of that one. No. Okay. Thought I hit back, but that's fine. There we go. No. Just gonna... See, the problem now is I don't know... It could be that one, or it could be that one. The premise here is, well, you would be weirded out because the clothes are bloody, but I don't know if the acceptable answer is this one, or this one. My heart tells me this one. My gut tells me it's this one. And the music stopping seems to concur. It's a very well-spun lie, Miss Edie. This is why we save scum. What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix? Miss Meanie, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your... Sorry, you said there was nothing, like, strange about your sister's appearance? But, like, yeah? And? But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. Yes, I'm going to stretch it. Don't worry about it. You can only see the rips in the top bit of it. It's fine. And those are only because I ripped it out of the notebook. Now, if we didn't have the light on it so brightly, you'd definitely see the crinkles on it. But it's fine. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this. Blood spray! Miss Meanie, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? Okay. See, as long as I keep that turned up bright enough, you'll never know. There could be anything on this paper, but it's going to get washed out anyway. So, you're right. I mean, I'd like to think if there was something on this paper, you'd see something. But who knows what's on the paper behind it, or the one behind that. Ah, yes. That's why I have to make sure it gets washed out on camera, because it would be too powerful. If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. Order! Miss Meanie, what is the meaning of this? Miss Meanie? I'm thinking, don't interrupt me! What are you stammering about, Your... that was too Valley Girl. And what are you stammering about, Your Honor? Witness. A personality did a complete 180 there. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though. First of all, calm yourself, witness. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to snap. Hurry up with the testimony. If you please. The judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's going to be. After the murder part 2. Like, the side room was, kinda dark, you know? So, the costume is, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. I, persuaded my sister wasn't, right to do something like that. And then, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Yes, now I see. You've given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood. You think? Thanks, Gramps. Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? Alright, I guess not. You may question the witness. Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court. That's right? Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Meanie's? You're such a hopeless cause. Witness, you may feel free to ignore this trite little man. Okay. Can't breathe. Let me out of here. You didn't see the blood? Yeah. But she must have had the gun with her that time as well. That's, You're going to tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either. I, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, her face. Continue. And what was her sister, Miss Mimi Meanie, like at the time? Well, she was, totally flipped out, because she just shot Dr. Gray. I think, she knew. She, said she did something really bad. She said she wanted to go with me. Oh, excuse me, sorry. To, apologize to Miss I don't know why I've got the yawns tonight. I slept very well last night. Just, body's oh, you're reading a lot. Yawn. To, apologize to Miss Morgan? Did Amy's spirit really say all that to you? Yeah? Is her sister calm by that time? I guess so? I guess maybe, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, made her feel a lot better. I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The sooner, the better. Are you propositioning me? She says with her whip at the ready. Are you propositioning me? And, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? May I ask you one more thing, Miss Meanie? Sure. Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place? Like, when do you mean? When you were going to the crime scene? Talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. She answered rather quickly. Now what? Think harder. I know you can remember something. I, like, totally can't. It's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is all that important? It's very important. I ask because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. Very good. Miss Meany, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony. Excuse me. Yeah, car racing and family. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't get why, but okay. I, like, didn't see anyone on the way to, like, the channeling chamber. Try to remember that time. Oh, like, I remember, like, I totally didn't see anyone on the way. This really is a dead end. Then you finally pull out of witnesses, never a dead end, Phoenix. No good. Can't find anything wrong. Phoenix, the judge believes his testimony. If you don't find some sort of a hitch in her statement, he'll end the trial. I know. We have to give it another shot. Doesn't matter how many times we listen, we can't give up. Yeah. I finally found the fault, or I guess in your case, the crack in your perfect lie. Take a look at this urn. Like, urn? There are cracks, do you see them? So? Like, what does that prove? Who cares about some worn-out old urn? Like, yeah. I already, like, said I didn't see, like, anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. I didn't, like, totally say anything about, like, an urn, did I? Every time she bleps, I just think, you know, looks like you still don't understand. I propose that if you had really been walking along the winding way at that time, there's no way you could have not seen this person. I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay, seen next to me in a grossly cartoonish version of herself. Yes, and how is this child relevant? It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. Oh. And she just happened to break this urn. Wait, she broke the urn? Yup, she accidentally knocked it over with her ball. And Pearl was the one who put it back together, while sitting right in the middle of the winding way. What? Damn, that's a stretchy hat. Is she actually just wearing like a marshmallow on her head? Is it just not even a hat? Miss Meany. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. The ultimate confection. It's mochi. Oh, that makes more sense, actually, yeah? If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Meany. You are a masterful liar. Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say. The only one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness. So, Miss Meany, tell us the truth. About what? About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course. The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room? Your lies end here. What do you... The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible, because it's clearly a contradiction here. A contradiction? Where is this contradiction? Help me, me. I mean, I'd argue if she was sleeping in there, she would have been woken up by the sound of the thing breaking anyway, so it could be testimony. I don't know if we have direct evidence to prove she wasn't sleeping there. We have evidence that she didn't cross that path. We have that evidence. Obviously, help me, Mia is the joke answer, I assume. Since I'm not thinking of an evidence thing right away, I'm going to go with testimony. Earlier in your testimony, Miss Mimi, you made the following statement. And, like, Miss Morgan was, like, the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police. So? Like, what does that, like, have to do with anything? It's very simple. Miss Mimi, how did you know that fact? No. I concede that Miss Fey was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Which means, Miss Mimi, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by means of the winding way. That poor hat. But look at the Manor Guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Mimi, please answer the question. Don't ask a question off a baseless assumption, if you please. This is an important question. She's proven to have knowledge she couldn't have had if she was where she said she was, and we know that she could not have gotten to the murder scene the way she said she did. This isn't baseless. This is rather important. Well, I suppose since you've put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you might as well answer the question for us. Oh yeah, why ask the witness when you could ask the lawyer? Yeah. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? That's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah. The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eenie Meenie. So now, it's the time to prove it. But also, like, this isn't how, like, it's like, no, we asked her a question. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place? Miss Meenie was here, of course. What? But that's the channeling chamber. Isn't that the crime scene? That's right. Miss Meenie was at the scene of the crime. Order, that's why that is. Ah! Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started. Yes, that is correct. Words like this? Yeah, I'm sure. I believe that. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple. Miss Eenie Meenie was hiding in the scene of the crime. I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding? Here, of course. Behind the folding screen. Ah! Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone was handing out behind that folding screen. You stupid jerk. Quit being so quick depending on me, slime. Oh, that hat is seeing some nonsense today. Now, Miss Meanie, one so young as you shouldn't be saying, "Shut it, Gramps," and if you know exactly, as if you know exactly how old I am. I'm sorry. The pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. I really like that pose for some reason. Like, she's broken character, but is also chilling again. I really, really like that one. Notice hiding me on the phone screen with the help of this. Miss Meanie, how you were able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box. Ah, that tiny little box, no person could fit in that. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Lada disproved you when she was hiding from me. That clothing box is in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right, I was sleeping in there, so I should know. That clothing box was in the side room the whole time. Mr. Wright, I like how she's just dropped the persona entirely. Do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime? Yes, I can, with some evidence. I like how it paused with stoned judge. And now I present the piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Isn't it just the clothing box again? There's a bullet hole, so it's just the clothing box again. Take a look at this clothing box. Every time I do, it makes me... box? You're so stupid, as if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing. This... what on earth? Don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already. There's a hole, about 8 inches off the ground. A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before? It's a folding screen. It had a hole at the same height. That's right. Now this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen. To be fair, I said fox. But yeah. For what it's worth, that makes even less sense than the quote as typed. So it's fair. Which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. I thought I did, but it's honestly, it's good either way. Went through the screen and then into the box. Miss Meanie, you were hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Yeah, no, it wasn't going to make any sense. Order. So, what... Then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Eenie Meanie? That's exactly what I'm saying. Miss Eenie Meanie, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. To masquerade as Maya Fey? She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No, stop. I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do all that by herself. Correct? It is not possible. It really is impossible. For one person to do all the preparations, that is. Ow! May I remind you, the foolish receive no mercy. Wait, Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct? But you can't be serious. Miss Meanie, you had an accomplice. It was Pearls! This person. If it wasn't someone from Curran Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Fey household, you wouldn't have that box to use. Morgan, Fey, isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier? What do you have to say to this, Miss Meanie? You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands. You deny it. Swallow the hat, swallow the hat, swallow the hat, swallow the hat. I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime, long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then, the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other 2, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with the knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. Means Maya almost got shot. That's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected? Yes. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. The last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker, and that is why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and... After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room. Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear, which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Miss Meany, she immediately covered her own costume with blood, and pretended to be Maya Fey. But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through, which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fey chased us out. Let's leave this here to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry before there are more victims here. What is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind this murder. Who is that, laughing at a time like this? Ah! Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry, are you still by chance evolving? What is it this time? Miss Von Karma. Surely. Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty? What in the world? This petty. Mr. Phoenix Wright. The argument is flawed in one crucial area. And that is... if this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble? Huh? Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things? Yeah, well, that's, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eeny Meeny want to kill Dr. Gray? Where's her motive? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive. Really? A motive? That's... I can't say she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive now. What is her reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? The reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is this. It's this one, right? Let's go crash into the highway. Yeah, that one. It could also just be her sister, but I'm assuming it's this. Just as I thought. You bored with your silly answers, Phoenix. What? That's great. Now even she's calling. Oh, damn it. I think I did this to get revenge for my sister. Oh, okay. Sister's death? Yes! Excuse me. But it's through that accident you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. This proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing? What do you mean by that? Senile, stupid Gramps. I'm like, going to explain, so like, please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I like wanted revenge, then like, I wouldn't have waited this long. And besides, like, the guy that thought of the spirit thing was like Dr. Gray. It was like a total coincidence. He asked me about it, you know? She's back to her airhead persona. Or for you see, yeah! Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You failed to support your own theory. But we were actually just... the end. I think we have our answer. Mr. Phoenix Wright. What Miss Meany has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there's no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. It very much is. She wants to take the family. You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point. This disks so many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place. What happened? I thought I had her for sure. See, like, it's just as I, told you. I hope you liked your slice of humble pie. Very well, I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Eeny Meeny. Well. Your Honor, please, allow the defense one more minute. Alright. That's it, just... Okay. You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Yeah. Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder, but, you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it's also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion. Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Meany had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason? Can I? Can I really do this? Of course I can. I'm not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Meany had a motive. Too bad, you're too late. My cross-examining has already ended after all. Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright. It definitely should have, yeah. What? You're not supposed to be on my... You're supposed to be on my side! Ah! Von Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I don't care if you are my witness, so help me, I will throw you out of my way. No way. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We'll continue the cross-examination after we reconvene. Hey, wait a sec here! No, it's already done. It's too late. No waiting. June 22nd, 12:04 p.m. District Court. Really true about my aunt? I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Eeny could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your aunt, Morgan. That's terrible. Why? Why would my aunt... Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh, you know, here... Ah! Miss Von Karma! Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad, except... I mean... he did, but only in the sense of figuring it out when everyone else was too stupid to do so. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation? Looking down at me even though we're the same age. Are you done yet? Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain. I feel like... I don't know the canon heights of the characters, but in my mind, Franziska Von Karma is, not tall, but still somehow manages to look down on everyone. Shorter than the rest of the cast, but still definitively looks down on everyone. And they all know it. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know of your defeat. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we'll know who the real winner... Yeah, that's what happens when you finish something. When you finish a duel like this, you know who the winner is. Yeah, that's... That's not as dramatic as you. That's how that works, actually. That's just how that works. He's 5'4". Okay. I mean, I guess we can extrapolate from like them standing there at least a little bit. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Can you prove Miss Eenie Meenie had a motive? Yes, I believe I can. Eenie Meenie and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection. That is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Meenie, please testify to this court about your car accident last year. Huh? I thought, like, you wanted to, like, ask about my, like, motive? I, like, don't see the point in, like, bringing up the past. Miss Meenie, if you please. Okay, like, I totally don't think it'll do any good, but... Serious accident. That was, like, last year in May? Like, something really bad had happened at, like, my sister's clinic around then. Excuse me, yeah. And, like, the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. I was, like, totally pooped, too, so I, like, fell asleep in the passenger seat. I, like, woke up because of a jolt, and, like, there was a sea of flames around me. I, like, opened the door and, like, got away. I think I've heard of this incident. It's all the talk in the tabloid shows day after day last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. Ugh! Those were merely rumors. Totally baseless gossip. Yes. Mr. Ray, you may question the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Meenie's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then? Yeah, like, that was in May too? Like, the thing with all the patients dying was like May 2nd, and like, our accident was like on the 24th. Just short of the nick. Okay. Oh, do they have like a chart in that? Or is it just obvious because they stand near each other? 2 accidents back to back. Do you assume it's just a coincidence? My sis was like totally tired, so that's why, duh. Yeah, the heels probably helped a bit. That was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah. What was the cause of the mistake? Like, I heard it was 'cause the medicines, like, got mixed up. Was that the fault of your sister, Mimi Mimi? Like, no way! Dr. Gray, like, wanted to blame it on my sis. That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Except she just said Dr. Gray wanted to pin the blame for an accident on her sister, which would absolutely give her motive in wanting to get back at him in some way, shape, and that actually that sounds motivational. It's some, yeah, it's fine. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Mimi Mini's fault. Which means, as far as the real facts are concerned, Mimi Mini is the one who made the mistake. But like, it really wasn't my sis. Yeah, no, I'm sure it has nothing to do with it. She was totally tired. You mean exhausted? Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day. It was, like, a totally terrible situation. No wonder, then, that the car accident happened, huh? So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I mean, switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. True, true. But like, I don't, like, have a driver's license. This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Meany. Miss Meany, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, anyway. The accident happened at night, correct? Yeah, like, it was at, like, 1 a.m. or so, I think. I had, like, a paper due, like, really soon. So, like, I hadn't slept and was working, like, real hard. It's because the two of you were so tired that this accident happened. And your sister, what happened to her? I didn't see her. The car was, like, totally black, and there was, like, a ton of smoke. I, like, totally had, like, no clue what was going on. Please tell us about your escape in more detail. I like, kept wanting to forget that time. So, like, I don't remember things about the accident in, like, detail anymore. Well, it's alright. No need to push yourself. I think I, like, gave an interview after the accident. Like, that would probably be the most accurate, you know? That article, I've already got it. That's why you were in the passenger seat. Like, yeah. I was, like, at my college's research lab till, like, really late. So my sis was, like, giving me a ride home. I see. Phoenix? Yes? You can't do this. You're being too easy on her. There's gotta be some sort of secret sleeping in this testimony. Yeah, so let's find that one crushing contradiction and end this. We just so happen to find a creepy doctor. Well, it's not a doctor. A creepy patient masquerading as a creepy doctor. Miss Meany, that was a lame lie just now. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What's the meaning of this, Miss Meany? That's right. Yeah, I had, like, a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What are you talking about? That perverted fake clinic director? Yeah, that perverted fake clinic director. And how did you know he was... Ah! No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like, last November. What? November? The accident happened last May. That's a half-year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What in the... That's what happened, Mr. Wright. The time of the accident, Miss Meany did not have a driver's license. Ow. Cry, and my whip will accommodate. Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers. I'm, like, glad you get it, but, like, even if I had my license, I, like, don't think my sis would have, like, let me drive. Yeah, just stand there, to yourself. You too, Maya, with the whip and the pain and the ow. Miss Meany, why did you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway? That's because... I think this situation calls for a more detailed testimony. Miss Meany, if you please. Like, how annoying. Oops, like, sorry, didn't mean to be mean. I wouldn't be allowed. Like, around that time, I was, like, really close to getting my license. My sis was, like, this totally big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. She, like, had just gotten this really shiny, bright red sports car. She, like, would say things like, no way am I letting a noob drive my car. So, like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too. Good to know that her sister is the type of person who would use the word noob to talk about somebody in a car. I see. A bright red sports car. Now then, the defense may question the witness. Not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but... I don't know if this said anything about the car. Okay, yeah, it doesn't say anything about the car. So what do you mean by really close? Like, I had one of those permit things, I think. That's what they're called. Permit? Wow, the big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is. Well, this lawyer never had a permit. Ah! Ignorance is to be whipped. What is with her? All she said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense. So, like, may I continue? She valued cars. How much did you say she valued her car? Well, like, she'd flip out at, like, a drop of rain. And, like, she would notice if someone, like, touched the car door with dirty hands. In that case, why bother taking the car to the garage, ever? You can always press harder. Why does she take such special care of the car? How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. New car? Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? I think that cars getting dirty is just another fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. Phoenix, try asking something of more significance, okay? Well, Miss Meanie, what kind of car was it? It was a new car. Yeah? She had, like, just gotten it. It was from, like, the UK. The UK. Those are boyfriend's initial. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts. And it was a really special model. She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love of cars would be the obvious next topic. I really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor. Yes? Please have the witness append what she just said to her testimony. I mean, the part about being a special import car? Yes. Well, if you like cars that much, then that's not my point! Though to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. Miss Meanie, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. This special model from England. He yelled hold it pretty forcefully, but I don't actually know what to ask about cars. We're gonna lose points for this. So yes. What am I supposed to pick for a topic? Let's start with this. Why are British cars good? Like, huh? They're expensive, and their driver's seat is opposite to our cars here in the States. It would seem there's no benefit to owning one. Like, huh? This whole steering wheel on the right side thing, it's kind of goofy, isn't it? Ew, what do you know? It's sleek shape, the purr of the engine, the way it starts, the raw feeling of manual transition, the cool breeze of the AC. Forgive me. Personality really changes at the drop of a hat. Yeah, I wonder which hat. It's interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit, we're beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case. Something very big here. Oh, I skipped the noob one by mistake. Hard to break apart such a natural-sounding testimony. We have to attack it. By doing so, a flaw will show it has to. Believe. There's a path. I know it. Me almost sounded like a prophet for a second there. I gotta hit the noob one, because, like... Yeah. Was this sister good at driving? She was, like, totally awesome. She, like, said she was going to be, like, the racing queen of the nursing world. Somehow, I think she bumped my question off track again. Okay. Keep skipping on by mistake. And that was when the accident occurred, correct? Eat real fast. Oh yeah, sounds good. Like, yeah, I like immediately reached for the passenger side door. And fled, like, in a daze. Sounds like we had a terrifying time. Something very big here. It's going to be hard to break apart, yep. Heard that one once or twice. So I think I know the evidence, I just don't know exactly where to present it. Be sure it's this. So I've just reread it. Opened the right door. But if it was a model from the UK, it's not there. So it could be this one. It's probably that one because she had to amend it in. But it could also be that one. So that would place her in the driver's seat. I'm pretty sure that's the evidence. I want to say it's this one because she had to amend it. Usually that means it, but not 100%. Ah, music stopped. That's good. Miss Meanie, do you remember this article? Every time I do, it makes me part. I'm going to stop now. It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right door and I got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat? The left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side. That would be if it were an American car. It would be the opposite in a British car. Opposite. The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would have been the left side. What do you mean by this? Miss Meanie, you said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car. You were sitting there. Then that means you were in the driver's seat. Poor Hat. It's been through so much today. Order! Order in the court! Order! Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again. Eni said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi Meanie. That is what Eni said, yes, but that's where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. We connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Eni or Mimi? Who was really driving that night? Mimi? The answer is the one person who had her driver's license, Mimi. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. But you just said, witness, Miss Mini was the one in the driver's seat. Which leads us to the next question. The next question. Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness's name is... I'll tell you what her name really is. Wow, that's a lot of... This witness's real name is... Mimi Meanie. That is your real name. Of all the foolish dribble. Then, how do you explain her appearance? This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. A picture of her younger sister. No! But Mimi Meanie, she died in the car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. Then, the body they found at the crash site. That was the body of the real Eni Meanie. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Meanie? I thought they were going to put a to be continued or something up for a second. A car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Eni Meanie. Her sister Mimi then stole her face and was reborn as Eni. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Meanie from existence. Your Honor, sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? What's the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Meanie. However, that would not have been possible, because Mimi Meanie was still in fact alive. That fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted, so this witness had to stop that from happening, at all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray. Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And, in that moment, his fate was sealed. Well, Miss Von Car- Ah! Why did it say my name just now? I think I've been unmasked. Witness? That's right, I admit it. My real name is Mimi Meanie. That quack doctor. He got what he deserved in the end. I was so close to finally ditching Mimi, too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? To become your own sister? I think I understand why. Mimi Meanie wanted her old self to disappear because of this. Oh, my goodness. I mean, it's gotta be that. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Meanie. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Meanie had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that incident, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo-jumbo. Mumbo-jumbo? Becoming Amy has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult. I hate it. I hate it all. And yet, you killed for it. I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as, why did Miss Meanie choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay. This is preposterous. I am perfect. Me, Franziska von Karma. Going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss von Karma. How about you? It's going to broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Ow, oh, ow, Jesus, lady. I think everyone just died. Phoenix, hang in there. Yeah, call him an ambulance, please. This court is a fraud, a sham. It's just dead. Now then, Phoenix Wright is lying dead on the floor, but I still have to hit my hammer on this thing. It looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. So I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty. Yay. Oh, he's just gone. He's just gone. I didn't get Phoenix killed. Phoenix got Phoenix killed. Technically, Von Karma got Phoenix killed. That is all. This court is adjourned. June 22nd, 3:15 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Congratulations, Maya. What's this? Aw. It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis. I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It's all just a dream.
There are
Really
big
bad
titties sitting behind the desk.
Yeah, there are. You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. Familiar scent? It was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time. Clothes in a long time ago. That's right. Why did the doctor have a gun? Well, the doctor didn't. The doctor thought he was actually channeling the spirit of somebody who held a massive grudge against him and died thinking he was the cause of her death. So from his point of view, if he knew what the Korean spirit channeling technique did, I'd argue he made a decent call. If he's going to channel the spirit of somebody who he didn't think he killed, but thought the spirit thought he killed, and he knew how the spirit channeling technique worked, he'd probably want some protection from that in case things got out of hand. I feel like it checks out. I mean, other than the fact that he'd have to go through, like, you know, the dark web to get a gun, because it's hard to get in Japan, but this is America, so it's actually all over the place. But whatever. Besides that. Protection, yeah. There's still one thing I don't get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi had planned to open the door to the chamber herself, and then you and Lada would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder. She had a plan down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick! Congratulations, Maya. Thanks! Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know, but I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. Yeah, no, people don't really like being on trial for murder. Fine, because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, now my aunt. Hey Nick, tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help Mimi and Meanie with a plan like that? I don't understand it, Nick. Well, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? Nick, please, I need an answer. The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was... I know the logical reasoning, I just need to remember the actual, like, evidence to show it. Is it Amy Faye? I mean, it's... Or is it just pearls? It's pearls, right? Really? 4 years from now, a new master will be born into Korean Village. That person will be you, Maya. But, if you weren't there, the main family's bloodline would disappear. And what would happen then? The branch family, my aunt. No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be... Purpose. Everything was done for her sake. It's all so that Pearls would become the next master. Yeah, I can see that. Did Maya say something just now? I think she was saying... I thought so. Date and time unknown. Detention center. Solitary confinement. Cell 13. Precious Pearl. You're the only one suitable to be the master of Korean, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. Let that brainless nurse carry out her murder, and cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl, Maya Fey. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. Episode 2, Reading and Turnabout, the end! Excuse me. Man, I am hiccupy tonight. Turnabout Big Tom. Oh. Do we have a Carney? A brand new episode has been added. Yeah, I'd like to save my progress. One more case down. Hell yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. Prepare to witness a man who has mastered the wonder of flight. That's not a man, that's a lion. No, that's a man. The world's greatest magician. The one, the only. Maximilian Galactica. That's a name, man. Maximilian Galactica. There he goes. Look at him go. Platform boots, too. Oh, there he went. Yeah. Hardest case in the series? Oh yeah, hope you're ready for shotgunning. Or maybe watch this be the one that just clicks with me immediately. Like, I'll start failing tutorial missions, but like this one I understand it. Like I'm just like, ah, okay. December 26th. Wow. Okay. Very, very big circus entrance. Those are some Bayonetta ass legs for sure. They really are. Wow, that was like being in a dream. I haven't even caught my breath yet. Yeah, that was amazing, wasn't it, Pearly? It was great. There was a dancing bear, and a tiger that jumped through a ring of fire, an elephant that rode a giant ball. Not to mention that guy who flew through the air. Yeah, Max Galactica. He was absolutely fabulous. What? Max? Max Galactica, the world's greatest magician. Oh, magician. No, a magician. Mr. Nick. Huh? What is it, Pearls? Does magic have anything to do with channeling spirits? I don't think it has anything to do with channeling. You don't know about magic, do you, Pearls? Sorry. I braved the winter cold and took Pearls to see the circus. On Boxing Day, no less. It's been 6 months since that terrible incident in Korean Village, and it was during that trying time that I met Pearls. Thankfully, she seems to be recovering from it, and is returning to her normal self. It's time to go. You're right, we can't miss the last train. Pearls, you remember the train? Of course I did. But I don't really understand what everyone means by express train. You don't want to take the local unless you gotta. You never take the local unless you have to. Well, Nick, see you later. I'll come by to help clean the office. It's got to be spotless for the new year. Don't worry about it, really. Galaxy Brain time for the next case? I'm sure I'll be fine. Sure I'll be fine. You were going to visit Mr. Nick on New Year's. Maybe. I'm glad you will get to spend your New Year's with your special someone. Early, look, it's time to go. Happy New Year's, Mr. Nick. Happy New Year. Really hope it will turn out that way. It's almost like Maya and Pearls have talked about these things off camera or something. December 28th, 9:12 a.m. Wright and Code Law offices. Well, that wraps it up for this year. I hope I can finish cleaning this place up in one day. Beep. Hello? This is the Wright and Code. Nick! It's terrible! Ah, Maya. Perfect timing. Things are terrible here, too. Huh? The office is a terrible mess, and I have to clean it up. What are you talking about? My dirty office. What are you talking about? Listen, Nick, you have to turn on the TV. The TV? Now, let's check in at the scene. Huh? What happened? Thank you. We're here at the Very Big Circus. The Very Big Circus has become the center of a sensational murder. The scene has created quite a stir among the throngs of excited onlookers. The Very Big Circus. That's the circus we went to, right? They're saying that there was a murder. Yeah, they arrested him too. Arrested who? Max! They arrested Max Galactica. We have to defend a magician with this judge? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. You see it now. Phoenix, how could the How could the defendant possibly get to the murder suspect at the time? There were like 19 steel walls in their way. Francisco von Karma. He's a magician. The judge. That makes sense. Maya said she was a huge fan of Max. Alright, Nick, I'll see you in 2 hours at the detention center. Huh? What? You're there. You still got plenty of time to clean up your office later. What? Oh, man. Poor Phoenix. December 28th, 11:19 a.m. Detention Center. Visitor's room. What are they talking about? Why did they arrest Max? You're asking the wrong man on that one, Maya. Maybe he used his magical skills to deal death with a sleight of hand? Maximilian Galactica would never do such a thing! Fabulous. What the young lady just said was absolutely fabulous. What a clever girl. Such a fabulous understanding of events. What's with all this fabulous talk? Cards! Welcome to the visitor's room. It's Max and Nick. Look, it's the real Maximilian Galactica. Alright, sweetie, pick a card, any card. He called me sweetie. Oh, Nick. Ah ha ha, time is running out, sweetie. Pick a card, any card. This one. Ah, I thought you would pick that one, sweetie. The Ace of Hearts. Ah, he got it, Nick. Look, he got it. What can I say, sweetie? You've stolen one of my most valued possessions. Also, the cards were facing me, so I could easily see which card you... You know what? Don't worry about it. You're already starstruck. It's fine. One of Maximilian Galactica's hearts. Max. Well, time to make this an absolutely fabulous time. Max, you should let Nick pick a card. Nick, I don't want to steal one of his hearts. And you are... Oh, how silly of me. You must be Sweetie's driver. Her driver? Whatever. Hurry up and pick a card. Any card. I want this one. So, Sweetie, let's be honest here. You came to this visitor's room to visit me, didn't you? Yes, I'm your biggest fan. How does he keep having cards to throw? Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much. What about my card? Think of it as a souvenir. Well, Nick, I think it's time to get to work. What's the matter, Nick? Why are you looking at the ceiling? Just thinking about what I should have for lunch. Sweetie, drop Porcupine Head over there. Shower me with your attention, okay? Oh, yes! Absolutely fabulous. Absolutely cringe-inducing. He's holding the throwing pose, too. You know what? Will he hold it while we travel across town and back? No, he won't. Because he's a coward. Max, I was hoping you could tell me a little bit more about yourself. Oh, there he goes again. Fabulous. I think we should get to know each other better. Get to know each other better too. Why don't you come sit next to me? There's a big piece of security glass between us. Sweet Jeebus, what in the world? Well, I could use magic, then I could make this wall disappear. I like how this nervous sprite is just tossing away cards. What's this guy talking about? Anyways, lately you've become awfully famous, haven't you, Max? It's Maximilian to you, Porcupine Head. Get it straight. Jeez, people nowadays, they get their panties all in a bunch over nothing. Anyway, Maximilian, you won a very prestigious award recently, did you not? I did indeed. It was fabulous. I won the Magician's Grand Prix, held in the by the Association of International Magicians. It's an award that recognizes that I am the most fabuloso of fabulous world magicians. There was a trophy and a bust. It was it was an amazing day. Wow, that's incredible. Isn't it? I am certifiably the greatest magician in the world. I'm going to guess he didn't win a trophy for most modest magician. You're assigned to an exclusive contract with the Very Big Circus, correct? That's the long and the short of it. You sure do your research, sweetie. I'm impressed. You just can't watch a magician on TV, no? Magic is so fabulous, you have to see it with your own eyes, sweetie. You're right. You're so right. The circus. It's a dinosaur, a thing of the past. Nowadays, no one even cares about what goes on there. What do you mean? That's why I signed the contract. Why you signed the contract? Thanks to me, the Very Big Circus is fabulously popular. The Very Big Circus is very big popular. People come out in droves to get a glimpse of the magic of Max Galactica. I revived the dinosaur that is the circus. This is basically Jurassic Park. But to me, it was just another magic trick. Isn't it just wonderful, sweetie? Yes. I made all the old crusty circus performances obsolete. But I kinda like the circus performances. Mine looks a bit down. Tell me what happened at the Very Big Circus. Last night, the ringmaster was murdered. The ringmaster? You mean Russell Berry? Someone smashed him over the head, I hear. He was slumped over on the ground. Even though it was the middle of the night, the police presence was fabulous. The police questioned me at length. Questioned you about what? About everything. I was the last one to see the ringmaster before he was murdered. I saw him last evening, in his room. So then, why were you arrested? Arrested? Don't make an anthill into a mountain, sweetie. They just wanted to consult with me on matters. That's why you're on that side of the glass. Nick? I don't think Max understands how serious this is. He's right. I think I should shock him back to reality. Before the murder, you met with the ringmaster. Uh-huh. What did you talk about? Things that aren't for your ears. Maya, would you please ask him? What did you talk about with the ringmaster, Max? It was nothing. Small talk, really. We were just having a chat about my salary. Salary? I'm the one bringing in the crowds. I think that I should be compensated as such. You agree, don't you? I really don't know why I'm yawning so much. Clearly, it's that the temperature is too good and I'm too comfortable. Sorry, clicked chat without remembering that it shrunk the game. There we go. Yes. That's all you talked about? Of course, it was a fabulous chat. It's been ruined, definitely. Oh. Why, hello there. Just fabulous. I mean, now he's got me saying it. What's the matter, Nick? You look all bent out of shape. I'm gonna assume we don't have the info to solve that now. So I guess we gotta... Oh, okay. Oh. When you make absolutely fabulous magic, it costs enormous sums of money, sums that will boggle your mind. That's why you went into his room that night, right? I went to ask him for a fabulous raise. Also, the way the camera, his pants are low, or he's not wearing any. Just saying. They're either very low or very non-existent. I wonder how people can lie with such a straight face. Well, or this. What is that badge? Is it used in a disappearing act? Not a magician, Max. I'm an attorney. an attorney, then why are you wasting your time talking to me? Yeah, gotta show off them legs, it's true, yeah. You don't need pants in prison. I've heard to the contrary. I also feel like just in general, pants are useful. He isn't wasting his time. Max, you're... Okay, relax, sweetie. You're just a little over-anxious, I think. Anyways, I've been curious about something for a while now. What's that? Why do you keep looking at me with such a sad look on your face, sweetie? Because you've been arrested for murder! Oh, don't be ignorant. They wouldn't arrest someone like me. Why is that? Obviously because I'm the fabulous Maximilian Galactica. So, I'm the very big star of the very big circus. And that means I'm rich. I'm paid fabulous sums. To be fair, he's right. Like, in the real world, he's right. Why would they arrest somebody who is fabulously wealthy? Which means what? Max, quit joking around. You've got to be pulling my magic... No, that's what he calls it. Got it. That's not what we're doing. I imagine is probably why he's not wearing pants, though. Gotta have easy access to the magic wand, you know? The police aren't really serious about all this, are they? They don't arrest people as a joke. Look at Max, he's crushed. Well, he needed to wake up and smell the coffee. This is serious business. Yes? Sir, you're a lawyer, right? Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm an attorney. Please help me, I didn't kill nobody. Wow, instant mascara tear. Didn't kill nobody? I may be more spoiled than a hog in a hamburger mud pit. But a killer? That's insane. I could never. Max. I swear. I just wanted to pay off my daddy's debt. He's back on the farm. Okay, I'll take your case. Really? Really? Thank you, Max. Thank you much. Y'all sure are some nice folk. Max? Yes? What's your real name? It's Billy Bob Jones. I think we've just broken Maya. She's dead now. What's the matter, Maya? She's really just a country bumpkin. Yeah, that's how acting works, Maya. Also, what's wrong with people from the country? You got a problem with that, Maya? I must apologize for not being my absolutely fabulous self just now, sweetie. Huh? Mr. Attorney. Yes? A few minutes ago, you took one of my cards, didn't you? Now that he mentions it, I did take a card. It was the 10 of Hearts, right? Oh, indeed. You got it right again. They're facing him when we pull them. Like... What can I say? You too. You've stolen some of my most valued possessions. 10 of Maximilian Galactica's hearts. You sure do have a lot of hearts, don't you? I'm putting my faith in you, sweetie. He didn't just call me sweetie, did he? Alright, let's make this an absolutely fabulous case. Come on, Nick. Alright. Well, time to go. December 28th, Very Big Circus entrance. You know, I feel like this is becoming as much a Christmas game as Yakuza is. We're here again. Yep, but this time we're here for work. It hasn't been that long since the crime, so the police are still on the scene. Oh, we showed him the badge. That was what made him break down and accept us and accept his situation. That we already did. But we had to progress, in fact, actually, it seems. Let's find someone who might know something about what happened. Sounds like a plan. Look, it's Max! Even when you don't want to see him, poof, he's right in front of you. Sure, the sign says Very Big Circus, but looking around, it might as well be Cirque de Galactica. The star's in his cheek, sure, are dreamy. How about I draw a star in your cheek, Nick? I've got a marker. Nah, it's alright. Why do you have a marker? It's a snack stand. They have hot dogs, hamburgers, and drinks, not to mention candy and popcorn. They've even got snow cones. Who'd eat snow cones in the middle of winter? Oh, anyone. It's delicious. Nick, do you think we can buy some snow cones? Look around. There's tons of snow piled up all around here. Yeah, but it's not covered in sugary sweet goodness. Yeah, wait a second. There's no syrup, though. No syrup. Hopefully she doesn't notice that discolored snow. That's not... Phoenix, did you just make a yellow snow joke? How dare you? This is the box office where they sell all the tickets for the circus. Nowadays, it's all done through Ticketmaster, and they double or quadruple the price just because they can. Since they've bought up all the tickets and there's none available at the box office, you get to pay convenience fees out the ass. For the convenience of having them buy all your tickets before you could possibly buy them from the source. It should probably be illegal because it's basically monopolizing the ticket industry, but for some reason, nobody cares. They also sell programs. I forgot to buy one when we came to the circus last time. So then, why don't you buy one now? Sounds like a plan. Oh no, looks like I forgot my wallet! If you want me to buy it for you, just ask me already. You know I'd never do that to you, Nick. Yeah, you'd never ask. Store must lead to the lodging house. No entry to unauthorized personnel. Doesn't need to say no entry if no one's actually entering. It's almost like a Zen riddle, isn't it, Nick? Even going to justify that question with a response. All the stars stay at that lodging house. The streamers do a nice job introducing the circus performers. Maximilian Galactica and his comical comrades. You know, you don't really see too many streamers nowadays, do you? No. Nobody has ever seen streamers these days lately. Nobody watches streamers. Streamers are such an unseen thing. You're right. I haven't seen one in ages. Bet they stopped using them due to little kids climbing up to the top. Yes, all streamers stopped streaming because little kids used to climb up to the top of the streamers. That's the reason. I don't think that was why. This game is actually in a dystopian future with no streamers. Nick, the entrance is right here. Maya, the circus is closed today. No clowns, no elephants, no shows. I know that. Nick, you can get your picture taken with Dolly the elephant. There's no Dolly, not today. I know that too! Oh well. I'll just have to take a picture with whoever I stumble across. It's not like we're here in business or anything. Anything else, Big Top? Let's start here. These things still around. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. December 20th Lodging House, Plaza. Seems to be a dorm where all the performers in the circus stay. Really? So we might run into that stoogey clown here, right? He's so kooky. Ah, it's you two. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. How is you guys always seem to know when I'm working a crime scene, pal? Do you work all crime scenes? Yeah? Huh. Because you're always working, Detective. Well, I'd rather not be always working, but with crime, you don't make your own hours. I have to be at the circus anyway. I want to see the lion tamer and the tightrope. However, no matter where I go, the show is always the same. Dead body, stage left. Nick, he complained! That's a rarity. Let's get back to business now, okay? Nick, he complained. Do you know who will be the prosecutor in court tomorrow? Of course, it'll be Miss Von Karma. She isn't going to hit you with her whip again, is she? Oh, she's definitely going to hit you with a whip again. In fact, I foresee her hitting you drastically more with her whip. What do you have to worry about? You only have to see her in court. When she shows up at the precinct, the sound of that whip never ends, pal. Detective Gumshoe, I'm sure Miss Von Karma is really interesting and all, but there's someone else I'd rather talk about. Like who? Like Mr. Edgeworth, of course. You know, Nick's true rival, Miles Edgeworth. What in the world happened after I went back home? Mr. Edgeworth, you haven't heard what happened to him? Nick won't tell me. Well, to be honest, I'm not at liberty to tell you either. Let's just say he's not around anymore. Not around? Nick, what does he mean? Mr. Edgeworth isn't around. Exactly what he said. He's not around. Edgeworth is gone. Don't say his name again, okay? Nick. The ringmaster of the circus was murdered, wasn't he? Yep, last night around 10 p.m. He died outside in the cold. Pretty sad way to go out, if you ask me. Pal. It was rather cold. This is the scene of the crime, pal. The body was found right over there. Right about where you're standing now. Ah! Surprised you, didn't I? Not laughing. Excuse me, but do you mind telling me what happened to the victim? He was killed by a blow to the noggin, pal. It's pretty clear cut as far as murders go. He was discovered quickly, but it's just one thing that doesn't quite fit. Huh. It always seems to be something that doesn't quite fit. What's this one thing that just didn't quite fit? The thing you mentioned earlier. Footprints, pal. Footprints. Footprints. Look at this picture of the crime scene. What's this? This wooden box under the body. No clue, pal. Some forensics experts took it back and are examining it now. And why is it so... What's so mysterious about the footprints? Whoa, calm down now. Take a good look at the footprints in this picture. The victim's footprints are on the scene. That's right, pal. The problem is... the killer's footprints aren't there. Bingo. Where did the killer come from? And where did the killer run off to? Obviously, there's no way the killer committed this crime while flying. Flying culprit? That's when something just clicked in my head. How awful this trial's going to be with this judge. Oh my god. Oh, it's going to be so bad. Oh no. Oh no. I can just imagine him, Maximilian, on the stand being like, of course I can fly, when pressed about it. And the judge being like, well, he said he could fly, so we have to accept it as evidence. Von Karma does the... and it's all over. It's just done. There's no way. Flying is impossible. That's right. Flying is impossible. If only the judge would accept that. Absolutely impossible. What's with the hollow laugh, pal? Meant nothing by it, pal. Better stated, it means I don't want to talk about it. Maybe I can get some info about Max out of him. Whether I'm gonna love it or hate it, who knows? But like, I can already see the setup for it to be painful. I can already tell it's gonna hurt. That much, yeah. Also, come on, you flashed that badge at me so many times it doesn't work anymore. Why don't you try wearing a different badge every now and again? Well, I do have a Steel Samurai badge with me. How about that one? I'll only wear it if Detective Gumshoe carries a Steel Samurai police badge. Then it's a deal. I hear that Detective Gumshoe is that very badge. What? Don't look at me like that. You're making me nervous. Show him the same photo he just gave me. You know I can't tell you to do anything about the evidence we've gathered. Yeah, that's fair. Stingy? You put it so bluntly, it kinda hurts my feelings, pal. Wonder what you struggle? Oh, one of those? Yeah. This is the only place that the snow has been trounced upon. The murderer was sloppy, leaving all these prints all over. No. We're the ones who left the prints. An investigation can be a messy thing sometimes. Right? I also slipped and fell in that spot over there. The other detectives all got a good laugh when the prosecutor whipped me. God, there was all the snow around to bring down the swelling. Oh my god, dude. It's great to know that the police aren't worried about preserving the evidence. This year I finally won an air conditioner. What? You didn't have an air conditioner? Did you ride your Triceratops to work too? Oh, come on. Just got mine. Well, I mean, to be fair, I had an air conditioner. We just didn't have the electrical capability running through the wires to run all of them at the same time until now. Gumshoe also deserves better, guys. Did you ride your Triceratops to work too? What do you mean you won it? What do you mean you won an air conditioner? You didn't buy it? You can't afford one of those things. I got lucky and won it as a door prize at the annual police Christmas party. They really pay you peanuts, don't they? Peanuts? I don't even get paid enough for peanut butter. Let alone oh my god, you poor man. The safety lights around the circus are kept on all night long, so they should have been on at the time of the murder. You're saying the murder took place in the light? How strange. How strange indeed. There's some evidence under the tarp over there. Hey, watch it, pal! The killer is behind that tarp! Ah! Got you. Just kidding. Excuse me. Oh, dang it. Open my eye. See how that goes. Think that's everything?
I don't care about you.
Yeah. Back to the entrance. Goodbye. Back to the big top. December 20th. Very big circus, big top. Circus stage sure doesn't look this small from out in the audience. This is where they all perform, isn't it? Do some somersaults. Not doing any somersaults. Why not? You look like you'd be great at it. Why do I look like I'd be great at somersaults? Huh? Nick? Wasn't me. Ah! Gwar! Tiger! He's coming this way! Well, Phoenix died. He just healed from all the whip wounds, and now he's dead. Killed by Tiger. Nick, you're too young to die! Nick! Stay, heal!
He might actually be dead.
Yep, the guy got here too late. I'm still here. I'm not dead yet. Nick, are you okay? Ah, scared you, didn't I? Oh. I already hate her. She's definitely the murderer. Definitely the murderer. Regent is such a cute tiger, isn't he? I feel like the voice I'm giving her is just straight on, just Von Karma. Just saying. What's the matter? You two sure are quiet. Don't what's the matter, me? Nick, he almost died there. Huh? He wasn't anywhere close to getting hurt, let alone dying. This little tiger hardly ever bites people. Besides, people normally never get to play with a wild tiger, right? So, if you think about it, you're actually really lucky. You agree, don't you? Yes. What do you mean, you guess? Why are you agreeing with her? Woohoo, your costume. Oh, it's overflowing, yes. It's cute, I want to try it on. Costume, you mean my clothes? What did you do? Mr. Nick almost died. Oh, he was never in any real danger. You don't mind letting me try it on, right? Guess not. Really? Oh, you're the best. Wow, the tables turned quickly on that one. I do like the hair bounce, though, that's good. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I am Regina Berry, the renowned animal tamer of the Berry Big Circus. My name's Maya Fey. I'm a spirit medium. Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. If you put us up next to an animal tamer, I bet we look odd. it's oops all drills, yeah. Nice to meet you. She's basically Knuckles. She's blonde Knuckles. Likewise. Well, what happened? Hey, Regina, what do you know about what happened last night? You mean the murder? Uh-huh. My dad was murdered. Oh, I see. Wait, what did you just say? So, the ringmaster was your... Yep, the ringmaster was my dad. I'm so sorry about what happened to him. Why do you say you're sorry? Huh? Anyways, everyone was here practicing last night. Even your dad? Yes, everyone was here. We finished up around 10 p.m. After that, everyone went off on their own. I was the only one who stayed around here. Why did you do that? I was playing with Regent. Regent, so she was with that beast. That's when the police showed up. When they took me to check things out, Dad was dead. Someone whose father was just murdered. She seems awfully perky. I wish she would tell us more about her dad. It's incredible that you're an animal tamer. If you say so. It has to be really scary. Scary? Why? Huh? Regent isn't scary, he's cute. Ever since Leon died, Regent has been my best friend. Yeah, of course. I wonder if Leon was a lion. Probably not, though. Could be anything. Oh my god, she killed Leon S. Kennedy. She's... Leon? Yes, Leon, of course it was a lion. The lion. Leon the lion, Regent and Regina. Interesting naming choices. Leon, he died. Yes, actually he was killed. My dad killed him. What? Why did he do that? I'm not sure why he did it. It's tough not to get charmed when she looks at you with those innocent eyes. Alright, now the important thing. What about this? What can you tell me? I'm not really good at figuring out hard things. Really? You too? I understand exactly what you mean. Never expected Maya to make a new friend in a strange place like this. Well, let's show her a picture of her dead father. Nope, nothing. Cool. It's probably for the better, honestly. I kind of didn't want a reaction there. But I had to see if there'd be one. The seats are kind of far away, don't you think? They are, but it also means that a lot of people can fit in the big top. He's right, we can fit 500 people into a show. 500? It's amazing! Flying around above that many people's a real rush. At least that's what Max said. Look, that's where Max comes out during the show! Gotta admit, that was a pretty cool effect. We're planning for me to start coming out of the lion during the show. It's great, Regina. Yeah, I will ride on Regent's back and jump out of the lion's mouth. I want to try it too! Ride on Nick's back and jump out of the lion's mouth. Sometimes I wonder about this girl. Only sometimes? Oh, those lights are huge! I love lights. Whenever I appear under the spotlight, everyone claps for me. I guess everybody knows that you're cute. No. I'm not cute. You're cute. Me? Of course, I'm sure you'd make an incredible heroine. Really? You think so? Nick, did you hear that? Me, a heroine. What about Nick, Regina? Nick. He's no hero, is he? Thanks a lot, Maya. What? Wow. Ah, a ladder. Just a step ladder. That is not just a step. What's the difference? They do the same thing, right? I think you'd stick with the basic facts of the matter. Oh, okay. Not even worth arguing with her on this one. Hey, it's a rope! Probably for tightrope walking. It's a bit strange. There weren't any tightrope walkers in the show when we saw it. Doesn't seem to be anything here that can help us. Not a single clue. You know, I've been meaning to ask you. What exactly do you mean when you say clue? What are you looking for? Bloody chainsaw, for instance. Well, there's definitely not one of those here. That would be a clue, but he was bonked on the head, so I don't know if bloody chainsaw would really be the clue for this case. Alright, we've got lots of things we have to look into. No time for slacking. Let's get going. Okay. What's the matter? You seem down. Next man in Galactica. Who would have guessed he was Country Bumpkin? Wow. So as soon as a performer drops their facade, you no longer like them anymore? That's really shallow of you. So now what do we do? Huh? There's still lots of things we can do. Go to the scene of the crime, talk to the witnesses, gather evidence. Yeah, I guess you're right. Still don't even know what happened in the first place. May as well be. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. I could sworn I heard that before. Well, we never have enough information. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. He's still stuck there. So there's something we missed, either talking to someone. Oh. The Berry Big Top is so very enormous. Yep. One look at the huge tent looming over you and you realize this is the circus. I know. Really gets your blood pumping, doesn't it? Right. I must have missed something on one of the screens. Not this one. There, alright. Same thing, yep. There's nothing we can show her yet that has any effect. Definitely looks like she'd have more to say. Like there's room for another thing there if they wanted it to be there. We showed her the badge. Showed her this. Showed her the deeply disturbing photo we should never show her. Chance. I can see the bit that's lit up, so I can imagine what the thing is. I will check it when I have a chance, but if I check it now, it'll shrink the game. But I can just see the channel list to the left of OBS, so I can imagine. I can imagine. Talked to her about both things already. We want to know more about her dad. I guess so far that hasn't... I doubt we have enough, but... Let's see at least what we have to work with. Meeting with Russell. Last night, you met with the ringmaster, correct? To negotiate your salary and such. Exactly. We reached an agreement about the salary for my 6-month-old contract. That's the truth? The whole truth. What do you mean? Just went to his office to negotiate your new salary? I hate lies, and I hate liars even more. What are you insinuating? Do you have any proof that I did something other than negotiate my fee last night? No. But I guess I do continue to forget the exact same thing, don't I? I do continue to forget the exact same thing, that I can present people. After practice was over, Dad went right back to his room. His room? Yes. That door right over there leads to the ringmaster's room. When don't know why, but he went off to his room in a hurry. I wonder what happened. Ringmaster's room. It's probably a good idea to check it out for myself. You! Alright, I look so cute in this picture. Don't you think I look cute? Don't you? Don't you? You sure do! No objections here. Cool, this lady's got a whip! She's an animal tamer, huh? In a manner of speaking. Sort of. A woman with whips. That's my cue to shut up and act like a good boy. Ooh, Phoenix. Ooh. What do you think about this person? Yeah, okay, nothing. It's Max. Hey, where's Max now, anyway? You don't know? Nope. He's been arrested. He was charged with the murder of your father. It's okay, Nick and I will help him. Max isn't the guy, is he? I mean, the criminal. Of course he's not. I'm worried about so many things right now. Like what? That's not an answer! Maya, you are a spirit channeler. Yep, I'm still training though. That sounds like fun. I think you should join us at the circus. Huh? Is it spirit channeler? Yeah, you'd be a big hit. Really? She says I'd be a big hit. I think she's just being nice. Okay. What are you talking about? Didn't mean to present it. His sprite is totally not. Just... Totally fine. Bye! We're gonna go check out your dad's room. December 28th, Big Top Ringmaster's room. This was the Ringmaster's room. Yes, this room belonged to the victim. Which means this must be where Max met the Ringmaster last night. His mouth is so flat. Now that you mention it, that is what he said. Wonder what... that's an interesting poster. Ah, it's a poster of Max! I want it, Nick, I want it! Let me get out of here. I wonder if this is important. Manila envelopes are never. The table for guests. There are some papers scattered on top. Ah, look at this. Max's salary is written on this piece of paper. Yikes! What is it? I don't know that didn't know that a magician. This salary is incredible. She looks like she's about ready to pass out from shock. How much is it? How much is it? That much? Incredible, huh? I'd say that again. This must be the paper they used to negotiate Max's salary. The ringmaster signed and dated it. What's the matter, Nick? Max definitely got a raise, but this document is dated a week ago. Documents related to Max's salary negotiation. He got an enormous raise 1 week ago. Nick, look at all the cute trophies. Indeed, just look at all the awards the circus has won. Like... All-County Quiz Champions, Ringmasters Association Mini Golf Master, Beer Belly Balloon Bounce Champ, Pet Grooming Grand Prix. Wow, Ringmaster was multi-talented in ways I could have never imagined. There's a lot of posters here, don't you think? There are indeed. So many posters that they aren't likely to miss one, are they? Maya, you're supposed to be the honest ones around here. But literally everyone else in that courtroom gets away with actual crimes all the time. I just want one poster off the wall. Phoenix is like, she's right. But you don't even notice that. You didn't even notice that I took one. She already swiped one. You're incorrigible. You know that? Max G promo poster, emblazoned with Max's 3 famous symbols. I just want one cry. Look at all the stars on this poster. This must have been the poster they used to promote their public appearances. Posters are the way to go, aren't they? What do you mean? We should make posters to promote our law firm. Hold on, the cat is meowing super loudly right outside the door. I'm gonna just bring him in and hold him up to the camera because I can. You could actually hear the meowing. Yeah, sometimes when he gets bored and like no one's like actually out and about, he's just super loud. Oh, it's on auto? Whoops. Oh, I must have right-clicked when I put my... Got it. Whoops, I'll go back to that then, thank you. I must have right-clicked when I put my headphones down. Kitty, look at the camera. Kitty, look at the camera. Oh, so bright.
Yeah?
Okay. Oh. Oh. The kitty is the blame. Yes. Hold on. Let me see if I can get him. Sometimes he plays with his tail. Kitty. He's looking at me like, are you high? Come on, kitty. Play with your tail sometimes. No? Okay. I'm gonna kick him out though, because whenever he's in here, all he does is eat my plant and try to break through my blinds. He's a very good cat, and I love him dearly. But all he does is try to eat my plant and break my blinds. Then eventually he gets tired of that and lies down, but I don't have time to pull him away from the plant for 20 minutes right now. Yeah. Thought I heard a click when I put the headphones down, and that must have been... Yeah. It must have set it on auto. What? It was this, right? I wasn't supposed to... We should make posters to promote our law firm! Spine-tingling legal action, mind-numbing legalese! You will say, wow! Or perhaps, hold it! Don't miss out on a stunning life or death courtroom thrill ride. I have hair. Who would have thought? Those taglines, a law firm would sink faster than the Titanic. Wow. Nick, look at all the photos lined up on the wall. It's like a guided tour of the circus's history. That's so cool. Seems like there were so many happy memories. Maybe we should do this sort of thing in our office. We can put up pictures of all the clients who have been found not guilty. Now, what if we had a client who was found guilty? Well, we'll just pretend like they didn't exist. How's that? Nick, now you've got me thinking about losing cases. Why did you do that? Oh, man. I also like the fact that he was meowing so loud outside the door that you guys could hear it on the mic. He just does that sometimes. Like, my dad will be on the back porch having a cigarette. I'm in here. My brother's upstairs in his room because he's got AC now. So just no one's in, like, the main living area. And the cat's like, hello? 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 Just goes, like, door to door, just meowing loudly. This is where the ringmaster applies his makeup. It's quite a collection of the most understated colors. Shocking pink, for example. Hold on. I've got a hair. It's just... Okay. This one says it's 100% all-natural organic mascara. This one says sensitive enough for a baby, strong enough for a mind. Alright, that's good. The ringmaster must have been really concerned about skincare. Very metrosexual. Or just, he's a performer and he has to look good on stage and... You know, whatever. We'll go with metrosexual. Sorry, I got like just one loose strand of hair somewhere and it's tickling my face, but I can't find it. You may not know this, but they call this a tailcoat. They call this the face of someone who already knew that. What? Scrap of white paper sticking out of the coat pocket. Huh? Where? Where? Calm down, Maya. You can't just go rummaging through people's coats. You always make me feel like I'm doing something illegal. Yeah. There is... so can I not take that piece of paper then? Alright, well I wanted to do the illegal thing then. Clearly the hair is a gift from the kitty. This is strange. Everything else looks nice, but this desk looks old and cheap. Really big photo on the desk. Picture of Regina and her father, the ringmaster. He really loved her, didn't he? Regina was lucky to have such a wonderful father. I'm gonna say that's everything here. Also, I guess this means the mustache is fake. The mustache isn't real. All of these frames look the same. They almost look like thank you cards. Looks like every year the ringmaster made donations to charity. To the Robot Clown Research Center. What? The what? The what? You're kidding, right? What? They may be a perfectly reputable charity in the field of advanced tomfoolery. I want to study the field of advanced tomfoolery. That sounds amazing. This was the table used when visitors came to see him. Ew, there's mud caked on the table. Someone with terrible manners must have put their shoes up on the table. Nick, don't even think about it. I wasn't. How uncouth do you think I am, anyway? Uncouth to the max. I think we're good. What's on your mind? Rise's... If you decide to just shotgun the story of Ryza and not do much, you know, alchemy, then yeah. Oh geez, you're doing it. You're hitting it good then. Okay, yeah. Regina, what's the matter? What's in your mind? Yeah, I'll tell you, Maya, but just you. Well... What? Really? And then... Oh my, that's incredible, Regina! Come on, Nick, there's no reason to pout. Don't worry about me. Regina told me that someone professed their love to her. Professed their love? Not only that, it was Maximilian Galactica! I wonder how many people have stolen one of his hearts anyways. And then, on the exact same day, another person professed their love for her as well. What? Who was it? Someone named Trilo. Trilo? Apparently he's a tenor who sings in the circus. Haven't met him yet. Regina seems to be quite the hit with the men of the circus. She must have some sort of strange power over them. You're not kidding. 2 people in one day. Even I want to profess my love to her. Me too. She's so cute. I mean... War crimes, true. But you can, if you're not good at it, or if you want to do just minimal of it, you can get through without doing a ton. Or doing my level of it, which is like, you know, I do a fair amount of alchemy, but I don't like min-max stuff. We ain't going for perfection. Entrance. That's true. Everything's a war crime in an Atelier game. Being a spirit medium's quite an accomplishment. You're so young, too. That's really something. It's warm in here. Actually, I've been thinking of taking a break from channeling. Really? I don't want to have another incident like last time. Looks like Max is the most unpopular guy in the circus tent. You know what they say, bad attitude follows you everywhere. It's a bit arrogant, but he didn't seem that bad. Just because someone has a bad attitude doesn't make them a criminal. I would agree with that fully, yeah. It's not just his attitude. Got proof, pal. Huh? He left something at the scene of the crime. One of his magician's trademarks. An incredibly well-made silk hat. Well, it does have very classy decorative elements. Silk hat added to the court record. Made to order hat that's symbol of Max's fabulousness, found at the crime scene. Max uses a cloak, a silk hat, and a white rose as his signature symbols. Pretty mundane, aren't they? Who cares if they're mundane? At least they're easy to understand. Must have hit a nerve. That's what he said. Who said? The eyewitness. Huh? Tell us about the eyewitness. Making a real strange, tired-looking face here. Huh. Are you sure you weren't bored? Look. Oh. Looking like that? Oh. You can do what I do, Sora. Just sort by the items you have the most of and just dump a ton of them. That works too, honestly. Especially if you're going for good items, that works too. I wish I was more lively. Right now, I'm just tired. Well, there's not much you can do about that, so you just gotta keep on being tired. Wow, Maya, leave him alone. You're right. Glad I stayed out of that one. You're going down this time, pal. Oh, is that right? Been practicing 1,000 cracks a day, pal. Cracks, wait. You don't mean cracks of the... Yup. Cracks of the whip. Got an affidavit from most of the performers at the circus. They're certainly... Yeah, okay. Can't tell you anything. Just messing around. Victim? Huh? You got an affidavit from the victim? I'm impressed. Honestly, that's crazy. That's crazy. So about the eyewitness. Oh ho ho, you know I'm not going to tell you about that. That's the prosecution's trump card. Oh well. Oh, I just remembered. What? I forgot to mention that you two are barred from entering that lodging house. Why is that? No reason, just something I remembered to tell you. Must be because that's where the eyewitness is. Let's check it out. Don't you dare, pal. Sorry, just gonna go off in this general direction. December 28th, the lodging house. First floor. Mo's room. Wonder whose room this is. I would hazard a guess that it's Mo's room. Name tag on the door says Mo on it. Guess he's not here. It's a real mess in here. That was probably worse, though. Oh well. I give up. We'll have to come back later. Awesome! Look at those shoes! They're great! Look at the shoes. Check out the great gag banana peel. Sure wasn't Mo's snack after lunch? Are you blind? Look at how many scratches there are from people slipping on it. Yeah. Mo's got an excellent pair of pajamas, laid on his bed in an excellent manner. What? Those are pajamas? You mean he goes to bed dressed as a clown? Ew. All those clown costumes lined up like that. I don't know about you, but it's creepy. The collection he's got, it's incredible! Must be a collection of clown costumes from around the world. Oh, I almost forgot. What's it now? You better not want me to try one of those on. I was thinking of starting a costume collection myself. I'll call it World Spirit Channels. Oh, yes, he's Moe. Correct, clearly. He's not Mo. Moe. That was also a good one, though. That one might be my favorite overall. Like, they're all good in there, but that one's just very powerful.
Let's go.
I mean, it's related. He's voiced by the same voice actor in Japanese, so, you know, Mario, Okabe, same characters. I'll call it World Spirit Channels. We can display it in our office. Oh, the Hinawo one is very good. But like that one though, it's just so good. In our office, as soon as you start paying the bills, you can say that. Wow, he just pulled the when you start paying bills, you can have your costume collection card. Moe seems to be a voracious reader. Look at all the hard books he has here. Clowns for Dummies, the joke's on you. Treat your peons right, and the classic funny jokes are funny. Wow, Moe is very studious. No, do you know what? No, she knows better. Moe is very studious. The joke's on you, huh? Only Phoenix has watched too much anime. Tee, clown equipment is so funny looking. Got a balancing ball, a unicycle, he's even got a trampoline. But they're all broken. Maybe he's just a little too excited during practice. Who knows with that guy? Maybe that's part of the gag. there's a string of carrots here. That's strange. The carrots seem to come in all different shapes. Weird. I can't tell if Moe just likes carrots or if he's using them for some sort of gag. Well, that seems to be the room. Can't believe it's a clown bed. I hate it. Kind of expecting something to happen here. Maybe I missed something. Ah, window. Nick, you can see the scene of the crime from here. You can even tell that the ground has been disturbed. It's right in front of this window, about 30 feet away. Guess it wouldn't have been strange for someone to have seen the crime from here. Ah, not that. Yeah. Gotta think of the opportunity cost of all those avocados. Avocados aren't even expensive. Like, if you're gonna, like, at this rate, like, if you're gonna harp on people for, like, expensive foods that they eat, like, I don't know, literally any other fruit is more expensive. Like, a thing of strawberries, crazy pricey now. But, like, an avocado, those are still, like, 3 for $1. Depending, they're probably more expensive now, but they were when I was working at the grocery store at least. Like, look at the ceiling. Looks like somebody punched a hole in it. Right. Wonder what happened. I don't even want to imagine what goes on in here. Well, that's gotta be it, right? Well, guess that's all there. Aha. Huh? Hey, Nick, look over there. What? There's somebody over there. Excuse me? Ah, it's Pee Wee Herman. Hello, Pee Wee Herman. How are you doing today? I mean, sorry, Paul Rubens. Hello? Wow, he sure is a quiet one. Excuse me. What? Me? Yes, you work at the circus, don't you? No, I'm just your everyday average Joe. An average Joe who just happens to hang out with the circus? I don't think so. Yes, I am. I've got nothing to do with what's going on here. He's lying, like any regular person would hang around the circus, dressed like that. I'm an attorney. My name is Phoenix Wright. And I'm a spirit medium. My name is Maya. Well, I just happen to be a pet passing by. Don't suppose you happen to be some kind of carny. Not a carny, I'm a performer, actually. I'm a ventriloquist. Ventriloquist? I'm Benjamin Woodman. Of course, Woodman. The last name is Woodman. Yes, that's right, but everyone calls me Ben. Yeah, he got caught in a movie theater doing exactly what you do in that movie theater, and they went, ah, shame. Admittedly, it was because he was a performer specifically in, like, a children's show, I suppose, but, like, I feel like he got done dirty. Especially because literally the thing he was doing was straight up just replaced by the internet, like, a few years later. Like, if he had just not got caught for another year or two, I truly, like, I got no beef against Paul Rubin. I think he was done dirty. I understand why he got some backlash for that, but I think it was absolutely blown out of proportion. If he was doing that on a street corner, totally different thing. Wholly different. But, like, somebody just happened to recognize him instead of watching what they were there to watch and went, oh my god, is that Pee Wee Herman? And, you know. Yeah, I think he got done dirty. And it's a shame because he really hasn't done a lot since then. Basically, Mystery Men, which he was great in, to be fair. Everyone was great in Mystery Men. If you haven't seen Mystery Men, and you want to see a superhero movie unlike any other superhero movie, just sit down and watch Mystery Men. My god, it's so good. It's so good. And he was also one of the 3 children in Nightmare Before Christmas. I believe he was the devil. I don't remember which one is lock, shock, and which one's barrel. I want to say it was a lock, but I don't remember which is which. Like, I know that's their names, but I don't remember who's who. Other than that, like, I don't know if he's done much as of late. And as of late is Nightmare Before Christmas. So I hear. I hear he gets a magical girl transformation. I hear people are comparing Lois Lane to Luce from Owl House. And yeah, I hear, I mean, I've seen a bunch of posts on Tumblr, and Potts told me about it. So, those two. I hear good things, yeah. I haven't seen it, but I hear very good things. Yes. That's your alias, right? I believe they call it a stage name. Well, first things first. Would you mind taking a look at this? Guess we won't need you to look at this after all. What happened? Excuse me, Ben. Yes, you mean me? About the murder. I'd like to talk to you about the details, if I may. Really, I'm just a regular, normal guy. I don't know. This guy's so nervous. He's creeping me out. Nick, cheer up. Just try and smile. Okay, well. Music leaves from Meekins. How would you say that name? Do you mind telling us something about Max? Maximilian Galactica. Max. He's not very nice. Did he just say that Max is not very nice? Ow. My head hurts. Thanks. I hope he's okay. Sounds like he just popped a gasket. Cursed theme for a cursed character. Ben, so you're a ventriloquist. Just a regular guy. You already told us that you were a ventriloquist. Oh, yes. Nick, don't yell at him. You can't do that. Can't help it. He's making me nervous. Ben, would you mind showing me some of your skills as a ventriloquist? Oh, right now, why? He's contagious. Alright, nothing there. Nope. Can't imagine he would, but present everything to everyone, always. Yep. Man. Maya! Nope. Max! Nope. Dick! Vaughn! Alright. Sensing a theme here. He knows no one, he knows nothing. Himself! No. Well, you were very something. Sure were something. Ah, that guy. His name is Ben, right? Huh? You don't know him? No, he didn't really catch my eye. He's friends with Trillo, right? Wait. We're the ones asking the questions around here. Alright, well. This silk hat is Max's. That's right. It's beautiful, isn't it? I thought up the idea for wearing the hat. Huh? Really? Yup, he took my sketch to the hat shop, and they made a custom hat for him based off the sketch. There's only one of these silk hats in the entire world. Isn't that cool? Okay, nothing for the poster. That's fair. Over there. I don't know why I went back there. Nothing for him. Ah, here we go. Something. Hello, kablamo! Congratulations to the big wiener! 1 millionth visitor to the room of one Mr. Mo Curls. Oh, of course. Hey, me. Earplugs. Must find earplugs. To celebrate this momentous occasion, would you care for an organic grape? Just one. Did you get my joke right there? No. I welched, I'm giving you more. No. If it was funny, it is your duty as a human being to laugh. Noted. You will now notice that I am not laughing. You didn't laugh, Ivor. People who don't laugh are usually last seen in Lansing. Catch my drift? What? Maya? Oh, of course. This is like some Faustian nightmare. Come on, it was funny. Clowns are always funny in my book. My book, they're just funny looking. You sure do have great taste in clothes, girlie. Look at that garb. You look just like Greta Garb. Going home. No, Nick, you can't. You know, I can excuse a bad joke or two. This stooge keeps laughing at his own jokes. That's what I object to. Okay, I get it, but you have to admit he's kind of funny. No, I do not have to admit that, because he isn't. Oh. First things first. What do you think about this? Anything come to mind? You want some advice on your development as a comedian, right? I see. Well, this is what you do. When you tell a joke, what? Nick, he was giving you good advice. Don't be so close-minded. Yeah, let's talk to him. Could you please tell us more about the Berry Big Circus? It's a very big story. You sure you got that kind of time? The hits just keep on coming. Yeah. The circus has been in business for 20 years. We all performed under the guidance of the ringmaster, Russell Berry. 20 years? Wow! Working in the circus is never easy, especially nowadays. With movies, TV, and bowling, there's just too much competition. But I love the circus. I love it too. That's why I've been here for 20 years. We work hard to keep the show running. No one sends in the clowns like on us. Nick, he just made a joke. Laugh. Har, har, har. Har, har, har. The master was a real big shot in the circus world. Real class act. Even when there was no customers, Russell would use his own money to pay me, because he knew that I had a family to care for. He was happy to take care of his employees. Let's see. How could anyone do that to such a wonderful man? Mo? Wiggity wiggity wiggity, what? Ah. I'm sorry, Mo. Nick was born without a sense of humor. Don't worry about it. How could you fault someone for being born that way? Let's talk about the murder. Let's see. It must have taken place around 10 p.m. last night. After rehearsals were finished, I was tuckered out, so I came back here. After I went to bed, that's when I caught a peek of it. Caught a peek? Of the crime. Just as we suspected. This guy's the eyewitness to the crime. Yes, true. All those nuggets. The ringmaster was truly ahead of his time. He would always add new elements to the show. New elements? When you've been a performer for a long time, your act starts getting a bit stale. I realized that even my act can get a bit blah blah blah. I realized that even my act can get a bit long in the tooth. Sometimes my jokes can be a bit old-fashioned. A bit long in the tooth. That make-believer takes things too far. Make-believer? The magician, the one that thinks he's all high and mighty. They had the gall to say to me, You're one of those funny types, right? What does he mean, one of those? Well, the joke's on him now. Him? Yup, he got on everyone's nerves. The day of the murder. Go ahead. No way. Just forget I said anything. But he's still hiding something about Max. Tom would laugh at all his jokes? Oh, absolutely. Yes. Tom would laugh at all his jokes, as would, Damn it. Yukiko from Persona 4 would absolutely laugh at all these jokes too. You say you saw the crime. Do you mind telling me what you saw? Well, the police told me that I can't share my story with others. Don't say a word. Don't say a word, pal. I'm just gonna have to let those lips stay zipped. That's not fair. I guess you're right. Maybe I can tell you a few details, but only if you can get old stiff lips here to make it the funny. Stiff lips? Wait, you mean me? Nick, you can do it! What's the matter? Just getting ready. Okay, you know why I, Phoenix Wright, am a great lawyer. Because I am right all the time. He killed Maya. Maya's dead now. Oh, man. You know how when she heard Max break down into his country accent, she lost all attraction to him? This is that moment. This is that moment again. But with Phoenix. There's something about that pose that just makes it perfect. At least his expectations are low. Wouldn't let him quit his day job. Yeesh, could have got some slack. At least it was funnier than Chuckles over here. It wasn't the greatest joke I've heard, but you did try, so I'll tell you what I saw. That clown of his word. Sorry he's incapable of being funny, Mo. That night, once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Once I heard it, I jumped out of bed. That's what I saw. Without question, without a doubt, it was that magician. That's all I saw, but it just proves how terrible that man actually is. It's more about Max than he's letting on. Well, then how about we present Max? If you think I didn't mean to hit that button that hard. Sorry, hold on. Go back. This is apparently an important one, but I skipped the first line and I was like, this won't be that important. I'll just be... Wow, okay. I just wanted to... If he thinks he can kill the ringmaster, it's only just that he should die too. Wow. Whoa. Sorry, I crossed the line, but it really is a disgusting human being. Why do you hate him so much? Let me tell you this one story. The morning before the murder, something terrible happened. Max clonked Ben right over the head as hard as he could. Man, ventriloquist with the speech impediment? You should go out to the cafeteria and investigate for yourselves. Cafeteria? Let's just say there's gotta be something interesting there. Okay, so that's what we got. Ah, Ben, how's he doing? Ventriloquist, isn't he? That's right. Boy, was I surprised when they told me his secret. He's got a second mouth where his belly button should be. Ah. Yeah. Just kidding. Ben wouldn't tell me a single thing about the murder. Ah, that's a simple problem to solve. He won't talk if he doesn't have his puppet Trilla. Wait, the puppet's Trilla? Oh no. The puppet oh no. No. Ben doesn't have his ventriloquist puppet. He'll barely get a word out of him. Really? Master and puppet. Oh, no, that's okay. That's alright. Hey, what was the evidence that we actually got? A map of the very big surface. Okay. I don't know where we'd get his... Oh, yeah, cafeteria. December 28th, Big Top Cafeteria. Ew, this place is gross. Mostly because of last night. They didn't have time to clean up after dinner because of the murder. That reminds me, what was it that Mo said? He said that yesterday morning Max clonked Ben over the head here. He also said that there's gotta be something interesting here. Nick, what's gotta be interesting? Don't ask. Wow. What's this? Must be a juice bottle or something. Yes, juice. Ah, watch out, Nick. There's broken glass all over the floor. Broken bottle just lying in the middle of the floor. Think it means anything? There's gotta be something interesting there. Huh? Looks like we're going to have to go back and meet with him. Yeah? Broken bottle added to the court record. Orange juice bottle? Yes. Orange juice. That's the bottle that orange juice comes in. It's found broken in the cafeteria floor. Looks like they left it exactly as it was on the night of the murder. They didn't seem too worried about cleaning up the dishes, did they? Looking at these dishes is making me hungry. Sleep, think somehow starting to feel sick again. Oh, I hope it's just allergies too. But yeah, rest up. See you around. Thanks for hopping by. I may or may not be streaming tomorrow. Depends on if I'm hanging out with potions in real life or not. If not, I'll be here streaming. But like, we'll see. We'll see. Let's get a burger at the snack stand outside. Once we're finished with the case. All right, then let's get this over with, Nick. Here we go. Where's the mute button when you need it? You can't hate enthusiasm. Kitchen's over here. Everyone must have taken turns cooking. There's a duty list posted here. Wouldn't mind trying my hand at cooking for this many people. Maya's killer hamburger. You'd try it, wouldn't you? Why does... We're investigating a murder. Why did your burger have to kill somebody? This is strange. There's nothing on top of the stand. Look here. Max is written on it. It must be his VIP table. Isn't it a bit small to be a VIP table? You won't be putting a 10-course meal on this. Well, you can still eat hamburgers, right? She's got a one-track mind, but, you know, I also appreciate a good burger. Keep our cafeteria clean. Doesn't seem like anyone ever read the sign, huh? Maybe they should make it easier to understand. Clean it or die. Well, that would definitely make them clean up. Again, a murder happened. That's why they didn't... There are dirty dishes all over the places. It must have been too hectic last night to clean it up. You know I can't stand a mess, Nick. I think you and I should clean this place up for them. Why do we have to clean it up? 1, because I hate dirty cafeterias. 2, because one bears repeating. But this is a crime scene. We can't clean it up. We have to preserve it for evidence. You know I really hate dirty cafeterias. Not as much as I hate cleaning dirty cafeterias. I don't think I'd want to clean the whole thing. Ah, bulletin board for, bulletins. Doesn't look like there are any useful clues posted here. Boring. Maybe we should leave a juicy tidbit for someone to read. Juicy? You know, like a fake clue. Ooh, maybe something like message from the killer. Give it up, Maya. You know Gumshoe would take it all seriously. Yeah. Yeah, he would. The chair's been knocked over. That's what it looks like. Almost looks as if someone knocked it over in a struggle, or used it for self-defense. Maybe Regent just likes to eat his dinner in the cafeteria. Think we're good here? It's also eerily quiet in here. I think we're good. Got the bottle. Presumably to show here. And take a look at this. Uh-oh. Nope. Oh, it's my two sweeties. Welcome to the detention center. Did he just call me a sweetie? Again? What's on today's agenda? What can I help you with? Well, I've gathered quite a few clues. Wonderfully fantabuloso. I mean, fabulous. So I came to meet with you again. What's wrong? Quit making such a scary face. Yeah then, Max, let's make this absolutely fabulous. I could have saved first. Yeah. Last night you met with the ringmaster to negotiate your salary. The truth. Read this already. And proof that you did something other than negotiate your fee last night. Beavis. What's the matter? Sweetie, you must have some wax built up in your ears. You haven't listened to me at all. Okay. You're still not listening, are you? Said I hate lies. Okay, well, fine. So, perhaps the proof is this. Since this was a week ago, it would prove that he was talking something else. Okay, fine. I jumped a step, I'm sure. That's on the table in the ringmaster's room. You weren't lying when you said you received quite a raise. Is there a problem with being well compensated? Not with the compensation, just with the date. This is dated a week ago. Max, you finished your contract negotiations a week ago. Fabulous. Alright, I'll tell you the truth. That night, the ringmaster called me to his room. He called you? Why did he do that? Sorry, sweetie, that's private. Ringmaster called him. Wonder if there was some sort of problem. Max, perhaps you could share with me what you two spoke about? Well, not if I don't have to. Isn't this why the ringmaster called you into his room that night? There we go. Isn't this why you were called into the ringmaster's room that night? Where did you get that? The cafeteria. But you already knew that, didn't you? Oh, of course. It fell and broke on the floor. You're still hiding something else. Max, what is it, my sweetie? Didn't fall and break on the floor. Use this bottle to... I guess we'll just... do that? Yeah, okay. Ben... You nailed him over the head with this bottle, didn't you? That's why you got called to the ringmaster's room that night. Fabulous. You might as well be a magician. Max, where are your pants? The truth is, yesterday morning during breakfast we had a run-in. You mean you had a fight with Ben the ventriloquist? You could put it that way. Why did you fight with him? Ben seems like such a quiet man. We fought about my sweetie pie. You mean Regina? That ill-bred creep told my sweetie pie princess that he was in love with her. Would you put up with that? Ill-bred? You're talking about the same Ben? Told her he was in love with her. Are you sure this is Ben we're talking about? All I can say is that he made me mad and I had to tap him on his hard head. That's when the ringmaster called me and I realized that it was my chance. Your chance? That's when I went to his room and laid it all out on the table. I asked him to let me marry my sweetie pie. What? The ringmaster told me that it sounds good to me. That's why my sweetie pie is my sweetie pie. No one else's. Let's see. Since Ben was causing me so much trouble, I realized I had to shut him up. Shut him up? What did you mean by shut him up? You don't know, do you, my sweeties? Trillo can't say a word, not without Ben. Trillo? The puppet, the ventriloquist puppet. His real name is Trilloquist. Of course it is. But Puppet doesn't talk. I know, that's why I hid it. Before the police came and took me away, of course. That puppet started flapping off at the balsa. I'd be screwed. You hid him? You mean the ventriloquist puppet? You are so smart, sweetie. Where did you hide him? What, sweetie? You aren't thinking of trying to add him to my defense, are you? Well, Ben does seem awfully lonely without his puppet. Fabulous! That should have taught him a lesson. Okay, I hid Trillo in the ringmaster's room. You don't mind going there and getting Trillo for me, do you, my sweets? No problem. Not at all. Thank you, Max. You know I can't stand to see my sweeties in a jam. Then don't go hiding puppets. Why are these different now? Ringmaster... Yeah, I feel like this is the same stuff. Oh, no. I guess it is a little different. He waited in his room to return. So, Max was in his room when he went out for something, and then he died out there. Sorry, Max, I have something I must attend to right now. Do you mind waiting for me right here? It's pretty cold outside. Where's your coat? It's alright. I'll be right back. It should only take about 10 minutes. Then, I waited for him, but he never came back. Did he go to the plaza where the body was discovered? Possibly. The snow had tapered off a bit, but it was still very cold outside. But I have no idea what he went off to do. These are different. We heard a lot about you at the circus, Max. Ah, you must mean from the dinosaurs. How were those Jurassic geriatrics? Max, you aren't very popular with the other performers, are you? Yes, sweetie. That's what they call jealousy. They're absolutely jealous of my absolutely fabulous self. People who really understand can see the obvious differences between us. People who really understand? For instance, my sweetie pie. Regina understands him, huh? I plan on getting married to her. She is truly my sweetie pie princess. Wow, that's so cool. It's already in the works. Oh? Alright. Ah, my sweetie pie. She must be really lonely with me all cooped up in here. Actually, she was laughing and rolling around with her tiger. She's my special someone, and I am her special someone. Aha, very complex. Well, let's go get that puppet. Huh? Ben's not here anymore. Yeah, I wanted to ask him something. It's cold out. He's probably in the tent. What do you think, Nick? Wonder if we've been making any progress. Don't be so negative. Of course we're making progress. But everyone loved the Ringmaster. There's no sign of footprints on the scene. There's still a lot of mysteries to be solved. Of course. And Regina isn't here. Let's see how that's related. Looks the same as always. A great big mess. Considering how messy it is, I bet they wouldn't notice if another poster went missing. You just stop it, you poster pilferer. Just kidding. You know I already got one of these posters. You mean stole one of these posters. Yeah, let's focus on what Max told us. He said he hid Trillo somewhere in this room. Trillo. Oh, the ventriloquist puppet. I mean, it's gotta be behind the desk? Yeah. Presumably it's on the thing. Ah, it's different. Nick, look at all the cute trophies. Indeed. Just look at all the awards the circus has won. Like, all-county quiz. Yep. All those. There's something shoved under the bookshelf. That's Trillo. That's Ben's puppet. I think you're right. We'll give it back to him later. Trillo Quist handed over to Maya. Why do I have to carry this thing? Oh, no time like the present. Oh, hey, Ben! Hello. Hello to you, too. It's awfully cold today, don't you agree? Yeah, I do indeed. Don't you think it's cold, Nick? I don't see how talking about the weather is helping our case. Tell us what you know about the murder. Yeah, it's still the same. Well, let's give him a puppet. Also blow our nose real quick. Ben, this is yours, isn't it? Yes, that's mine. There you go. Trillo Quist returned to Ben. Alright, Maya, let's get going. It's that time, isn't it? See you around, Ben. Okay. So, Nick, where are we going next? Let's see, maybe we should go talk to the clown. Hey, wait! Who said that? What are you looking at? I'm right here, you blind wench! What's your problem anyways? Don't you know how to properly greet someone? Is that you, Ben? No, I would never. It was me, yeah, me, down here. You're Trillo. That's Mr. Quist to you, sir. Learn some manners before you just blurt out my name. Now try speaking to me again, but this time with some proper respect. Again. Mr. Quist. Is that better? Look at me when I'm talking to you, you 8-bit excuse for an attorney. Trillo, we talked about insulting people. You promised. Oh. Oh, so that's how this... Oh. Oh. This poor guy. Literally beating himself up over it. He was mocking me. Not being mean to bullies was not included in the deal. Sorry, Trillo. Nick? What just happened? Trillo is still a puppet, right? Ventriloquist? Hey! Who do you think you are calling me a puppet? Oh. Oh. Tell us what you know about the murder. You're talking to me? I said you're talking to me? Don't look at him when you're talking to me. Oh, Quest, you behave, young man. Shut up, Woody. What murder are you talking about? You mean the one where they off the old man? Guess so? Don't you make such a fuss about things? That old nut paid us all peanuts. Trillo, you can't say things like that. I didn't raise you to be that kind of puppet. Do you have nerve pills or something to take right now? These two are really an odd couple, aren't they, Nick? Yeah. Okay, I'll talk. Gramps got clobbered over the head. Which we knew, to be fair. Let me lay it all out for you. The pay sucks, the clown sucks, and my partner is his hand up my pants. Your partner? You mean Ben? Yeah, the creepy old guy who never finds it in himself to leave me alone. Tell him to back off from me, will ya? He's just another one of the dorks around here. Oh my. But I'll be fair. In this cesspool of human garbage masquerading as performers, I found my Madonna. Your Madonna? Regina, my lovely Regina. She's stunning, right, Ben? Well, I'm not sure if I'd go that far. I'll have to excuse him. He does not understand what he speaks of. I, on the other hand, am an appreciator of true beauty, hence why I shall marry her. Marry? Her puppet, dude? The ringmaster got knocked upside his cheap head by that flying fraud. I mean, Max Galactica? Why do you say that? Hello, straighten up. Don't accuse people like that. Straighten up. I'm made of wood. Besides, you were there. You know what happened. You were there? If you're that interested, I'll let you in on the facts. You're going to marry Regina? That's right. She doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she? I think I'm beginning to see why she seemed troubled. Well, she... I don't care. It's my choice, not hers. We're getting hitched. Wow. My choice, not hers. Okay. I know you think that, but... But what? I gave her a special gift. I gave her the wonderful gift of song. Give her a song? Well, I am a renowned tenor. You'll be happy to know that I've decided to grace you with one of my songs. Me. Oh. I want you to touch me. I want you to kiss me. I want you to... The rest is private! Well, melody's pretty good, but those lyrics, I think they need a little work. Who asked you? I'm the artist here. Thanks. Now that Trillo's here. Does that mean you can talk normally now? Hey, buttface! I'm still looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser? You know, it's time to get rid of the pesky magician once and for all. Trillo? Enough jabba. Let's get to court already. Hey, wait a second. Nick, what's going on? It's a witness for tomorrow's trial. Well, that went poorly. Basically the whole way down. I wonder what happened with Ben and Trillo. Quite a pair of those two. What did that puppet say? Oh no, now what? Ah, yeah! Did a monkey just run up and beat Phoenix to death with his own pin? Well, we died. Again. Hey, welcome twice in one stream. He died. Welcome back, Nick. Monkey. Oh, my badge! That monkey stole it! What? Yeah. Mr. Attorney, that face was so cute. You looked so completely dumbfounded. No, we looked unconscious. Gina, you, that monkey! Hey, no need to get angry, okay? But my attorney's badge! Don't worry, I'll help you out. Okay, if you say so. If I don't get my badge back, how can I flash it? By the way, the monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey. His name is Money? Well, I'd like my badge back, please. The monkey. It's called Money? Yes. Well, the rich ape just stole my attorney's badge. Mind if I get that back? I'll see what I can do. Even I have money problems. Okay? Whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home. Huh, that's pretty funny. Well, I guess I'll just have to find out where Money disappeared to. I think that's your best bet. You should probably ask Uncle Moe. He might know. Huh? You don't know? Well, Money isn't exactly something someone I'm on friendly terms with. What? He was not monkeying around. He's not really the kind of animal I work with, even if he does need taming. Oh, I see. What a Moes. Guess it's time that I visit that kooky clown. Do you mind telling us a bit about Ben? Ben? You mean the guy that's always hanging around with Trillo? You mean hanging around? Well, he was there when Trillo told me that he was in love with me. Trillo told you he was in love with you? We knew this already. Yes, he did. Kinda cute, don't you think? He's so smart and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him. Oh no. Is she actually in love with the puppet? No. But what about Ben? What about Ben? He's got nothing to do with me loving Trillo. Oh, this is so weird. Like sand through the hourglass, so are the days of the circus. Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? Nope, that won't be for a while. Really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick? Yeah, Max and Trillo both said otherwise. They said they asked for her hand in marriage. But Max only talked to the ringmaster about it. Not about that. He asked the ringmaster for a hand, not Regina directly. There's Trillo hasn't asked her directly yet. What? He's going to propose to me? I'm so confused. How about you, Maya? Huh? What? Who do you think I should go for? Max or Trillo? Wait. You do realize that Trillo is a puppet. Huh? I don't care that it's a bit stiff. Oh boy. Let's just, Huh? Detective Gumshoe took off already. Yeah, probably because we ditched him earlier. I bet he and the other cops get lonely and headed back to the precinct. Back to Mo's room. Oh my, if it isn't Mr. Wright all the time. It's alright to be wrong every now and again, right? See, Nick, it just took a while for the joke to find its audience. So what can I do for you? Did you remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? Pull up a chair, or maybe just pull my finger. Let me have it. We're going to get the same sound effect either way, aren't we? How do you know I put a whoopee cushion in the chair? You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you? Yup. So hey. So, about Regina. Regina is such a pure, innocent child. She's such a cutie, too. She was born and raised in the circus, you know? That means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top. Sounds like Pearly. For her, every child's dream of the circus is her everyday reality. She lives in a dream world. She sees dancing wild animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown every day. The funny thing is that all seems normal to her because it is her everyday life. Guess it explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist puppet. Don't ask me if her reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. The clown sees life simply, without complications. Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money? Ah, yes, Money! He stole my attorney's badge. Well, when he does love shiny objects, it makes sense that he'd swipe your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him. Why's that? You know, you don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right? Exactly! Bravo, bravo. Enough joking around, though. He isn't considered a member of Regina's family. Who does he belong to? I'll be happy to take you to where his owner is staying. You mean right now? Of course! Shall we go? Should we go with him now or wait a while? Sure. December 28th, the lodging house, 3rd floor, Acro's room. This is it. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? I can't breathe. 3 stairs, dude. 3 flights of stairs. Don't be such a wimp. You only had to climb 2 flights of stairs. Anyways, this is the place. Acro's room. Acro? He's an acrobat. It seems like he's not around today. Eh? It's a big pile of junk over in the corner. I didn't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there too. Just be careful to make sure you've got the right stuff. Thanks, Mo. See you later. Monkey takes care of Acro. Habitually gathers all sorts of shiny objects. Well, let's see if we can find it. Holy cow! There's a fork and a mirror, everything shiny. There's even a really cheap-looking knockoff wristwatch. Look at this, it's a trophy. It's really heavy. Nick, I found it! Your badge, it's right here. Henry's badge returned to its rightful spot on lapel. Thanks, you really saved me. What? What's the matter? Did you find something? Yeah, check this out. It's a ring. Something engraved on it. From T to R. A cheap ring with an eerie sparkle. From T to R is engraved on it. Put it in the pocket. Well, I think it's about time we wrap up our investigation. I think we'll win in court tomorrow. Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. Guessing Moe will be a witness in court tomorrow. Moe and maybe the puppet. Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we've still got a magician on our side. That's good, because we might need some magic tomorrow. To be continued. Content. So yeah, per usual, I don't know if there's going to be enough time for the trials. I think I'm going to cut it here. I really like doing the trials specifically in one segment. If we had to cut off like the investigation, but I don't like cutting off a trial if I can help it. And the way this game's been going, I feel like 40 minutes for day one of the trial, it might be not enough, and I don't want to risk it right now. And it's a Sunday, and I got work tomorrow, so I shouldn't stay up past it. So we're going to take that save. We're going to be good. There's a non-zero chance I don't stream tomorrow. Again, POTS is going to be local for just a few days before the con, and I know me, POTS, Calico, and Afro are all going out for like a lunch, but I don't know if I'm coming back here after. We're hanging out there after. If I stream, it's Labyrinth. If I don't stream, then I won't be back until a week from tomorrow. Because Tuesday I'm out, Wednesday I'm out, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the con, and I come back Monday. So, as soon as I know better about tomorrow, I'll update the Discord so at least people know. But yeah, the plan is Labyrinth if I'm here, and if I'm not here, then see y'all in a week. I'm going to click off for this. We got ourselves let me move my papers. Monster, a quote, a Discord, and we'll keep the oops. Oh no, it's got to be. Has to be objection. Yeah. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching. Been a good heckin' night. We made some progress. We cleared a thing. Now we're apparently on the hardest one of them, but hey, we're gonna clear that eventually too. Not next week. It'll have to be the week after because it just won't be. I won't even be in town next week. So yeah, that's what we got. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching. This has been Viper's Viperland, and I'll see you all next time.